What's up, y'all? This is day 3 of fishing this pond for bass. For my combo, I'm using a medium action 6-foot Bass Pro Shop rod, size 2000 reel, and a wacky rig Senko on an offset worm hook. So let's see what we can catch. Alright, first person video, by the way. So y'all can see how I fish. Just jigging it, kinda. Bass here love the wacky rig. There it is. And see, even it's so clear here, you can sight fish them sometimes. Alright. It's a ton of weeds and Sylvania right here. So sometimes you get caught into a little bit of a snag. Once Kale, also known as Hesley Gone Fishing, once pulled out like a 6-pound algae block, bigger than his bass BB, which is looking crazy. All right. All right, there's the Senko. I should slow down my presentation. Hope y'all are having a good day. Thanks for clicking this video. I know it's a long form, my first long form, and hopefully I can catch some bass so the wait was worthwhile. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any bites here. Usually they would have crushed it by now. Right, let's go over here. Yeah, for the Senko color, it's half green, half white, rigged through the bottom, so it does half and half. Yeah, but look at all this Sylvania. It's much worse in the springtime when all the fish are bedding. They crush wacky rigs more than but it is July 20th right now. A year ago today, I went to camp for the first time, and it was so fun. I already did it this year. And at camp, there's tons of lakes, and one of the counselors caught a 6-pounder in front of me, and I was pretty impressed. Caught in those trees. We're making it all the way around the pond today. Oh, fish on. Nice, y'all. First little bass on the wacky rig. Nice little 1/2-pounder, probably. Don't have my scale today. Oh, yeah. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Yeah, I told y'all they love these wacky rigs. There we go. Hook slid right out. Nice little bass right here. Alright, let's get a release on it. Thanks for biting, bro. All right, nice job. Just pulling in weeds. They don't even care if there's weeds on it. They'll still eat it. All right. Did loosen this. So I'm gonna put this back on through the line. Back onto the hook. All right. Let's see what more we can get. Just cast by these weeds and caught them. Crap. Oh, there we go. That was a good cast. Glad that you guys can now see how I fish for a first-person video. I think it's really cool. And Kale, spoiler alert, is getting a chest thing so he can put his phone. I'm just putting it in my shirt right here. All right. The reason I used to not catch that much fish here when I was starting fishing, because this is my main spot, was because I was just casting in the middle. I didn't realize that they were all around the structure. But this is the pond that made me start fishing. Because sometimes I used to use a push button with my mom and worms and bobbers, and I never really caught anything. But fun fact, my first fish was a 1.5 pound drum. So I think that's a nice fact. Yeah, dance it right here by the... There's also like 5 pounders in here. Biggest one I've caught in here was like 3.5. So I'm gonna tell you guys what's in the lake. Some of you will, the lake that I always fish at, I fished at earlier today with the swim bait, and people don't believe me, but there's like 40 pound, 60 pound catfish in there, 10 plus pound bass, and I know because people have caught both of those in there. Yeah, brand new line, by the way. Nice 10 pound mono. And over here, I can sight fish huge ones that are by the bank, like 2 pounders. So, but if you're still with me, thanks. I know I'm being pretty boring. Haven't even caught much. Come up here, past this tree, around to the other side of the pond. Didn't see anything. Didn't bring my polarized glasses, but I can see deep in this pond with my polarized glasses. Oh. Also, comment down below your guys' PBs. I wanna know what you guys have caught before, bass-wise. Maybe even catfish too, because I love the catfish. But y'all can see good. I can't see the camera. Oh, fish on. Smoked the wacky. Ooh, he's nice. Ooh, he's nice. Oh, he's fighting very hard. He's not even that good. Oh, nice boat flip. Ooh, look at that rod bend, dude. All right. Second fish of the day, slightly bigger than the last one. It's okay, bro. Smoked the wacky rig. He fought really hard for fish his size. Yo, pop out. Yeah, he is way bigger than the other one. Got some weird thing on his back. All right, get a release on him. Thanks for biting. Swim off, go eat some bluegill and get big. We'll catch you again. All right, nice, y'all. It's going good so far. 2 fish, only about 40 casts, maybe. Usually it takes way less to catch, but still going good. All right. Now all you gotta do is just cast by the bank with a wacky rig, use it good, and catch some bass all day. That was pretty close. I don't think many people are gonna see this. I'll post a preview on Shorts and Instagram, so more people watch my first long form. But long forms just don't get clicks anymore. Unless you're like a big, already established YouTuber that's been making stuff for years. But I don't really care how much views I get. I just like to put my stuff out there and catch some fish. Catch some bass. I've never caught a smallmouth bass, but I've heard they fight super hard and they're super fun to catch. But they don't get as big as largemouth, which that's fine. I'd prefer a big fight over a big fish. It's the part I love about fishing. We're at 12 minutes, so thanks to whoever's been staying. Y'all are good. Just felt a bite right there. Alright, after I reel this in, I'm gonna start moving. Here for about 10 casts. Oh. Alright. Alright, 2 fish so far. Both being nice, tiny little bass. I don't like calling fish dinks, guys, honestly. It's kind of annoying when people call them dinks. And people underestimate fish sizes. Like that fish I just caught was probably like close to under a pound. I know scales, some scales that people use, like Guggen's, they don't have great scales that measure the fish, and then they end up underestimating all of their catches. Like Kale, a couple days ago, caught a 2.5 pounder, but his scale was zeroed out. His casting scale, and it said like 1.5 pounds. And that thing is way more than 1.5 pounds. I can tell you all that much. So like, guys, get some actual scales. Nothing that's too expensive, that's out of your price range, but one that you know that works. I'd rather get a small brand scale that works over a big brand one that doesn't work. Even though smaller brands usually charge more for their stuff, but that's fine. It's crafted more with love and with care, and people actually do stuff and catch fish with them. Same with like big brands, but dang, their scales. Oh, fish on. Nice little bass. There y'all go. Fish 3. Boat flip. And all of them, after the spawn, have this like black tint on their back. Right there. Keep hooking them in the top of the mouth. How do you guys set the hook? Do you go up, sideways, even down? Oh, dang. Just gave me some bass though. Sorry, fell over camera. Oh, stop running. Yeah, I haven't done a part 3 to this series Yeah. Last time I filmed for just trying to catch bass was like 2 months ago. Dude, chill out. All right, I'm gonna get a release on him. Dang, slipped out of my hand. Did he swim off? All right, nice little bass again. 3 fish so far and only 15 minutes. I think that's pretty good. 1 fish every 5 minutes. Yeah, I'd say that's good. What are you guys' favorite fishing lures? Oh, instantaneously. Oh, I just had a bite. I thought I said that. What I was saying, what are your guys' favorite fishing lures? I want to know. Mine, I really like soft plastic swim baits. I really like finesse baits. That's why I'm using a Senko. And I really like crankbaits and rattle traps. Even though rattle traps are crankbaits. I don't get why people call them lipless crankbaits. I mean, they are lipless crankbaits. But I like to call them a rattle trap. Sounds more fancy, I'd say. Sorry for rambling. I mean, if you guys want like chill boating videos, I can do those once I get a kayak. Like chill ones on the water, no talking. Like I see these nice guys, I forgot their name, but they catch huge pike and don't talk throughout their videos. So I throw those on when I'm about to go to sleep. And I think they're really calming and fun to watch. Oh, why is bluegill following me? The bluegill in my neighborhood have got to be spit. Oh yeah, since I'm in an HOA neighborhood, surprisingly, I've never been kicked out of a fishing pond. Well, because they're fishing ponds, but a lot of, oh, crushed it. What the heck? Is he still on? He's peeling drag, hold it. I don't think he's on. Shoot, my drag. I just got bit and my drag just popped off. Darn. Still have him. Oh, he's fighting now. Oh, dude, he came off. That was a nice fish right there, guys. Like a 2-pounder. He's fighting pretty hard. Yeah, one day I'm gonna go catching smallmouth and stocking them in my lake. Because I really like fish that fight, and they fight really good. I just cast along the bank. A fun fact, I've never caught a fish on a topwater frog. I don't get the hype over those. I'd say they're pretty dumb. Hey, no offense. Oh, dude, I had a bite. Yeah, dang, I lost. If I didn't have my drag more tightened, I wouldn't have lost that fish. Also, what fishing knot do you guys use? I don't want to hear that boring fisherman knot where I twisted 100,000 times. I mean, sometimes they work. Oh my God, what is that? Dude, giant algae salad. Oh my gosh. Yo, biggest catch of the day. I thought there was another lure in there. Once I pulled out like a $20 swim bait out of these algae blooms. Like, why are you using a thing with treble hooks? You have to use soft plastics here. Else you're never gonna catch anything besides some salad and nothing. Yeah, I wanna say I'm not very good at getting fish off the like my friend Steven, he's been in a couple videos. He came here, he caught a nice like 6-pound blue cat in this pond, and I lipped him to get him out, but he bit me, and then I let go, and then oh my gosh, what is happening over there? I lipped it, but then it bit me, and I let go because it hurt. It instantly made me start to bleed. I'm gonna cast over here. and then it popped off because he didn't set the hook very good, probably. And yeah, lost his biggest fish of his life, probably. He said it was his PB catfish. I don't think his bass is more than that there. A ton of my fishing goals is to catch multiple fish at once on my new Alabama rig. And yes, dude, I have 5 new swim baits, so I can use that. I just don't have the right type of line. I need at least like 20-pound fluoro, or else it'll just snap off, fly into the middle of the lake. But I've never used Alabama rigs, but I've seen people use them. This guy caught 4 fish at once on an Alabama rig. They all bit pretty much at the exact same time. And I thought that was really cool. Hey, comment down below if you want to see more first-person videos like this. Because this is actually really enjoying talking to this camera. Well, Paxton's gonna start hating. He's so annoying. It's my friend Charlie's cousin from Kentucky, and he's so annoying. Bro, I'm gonna leak your house. I'm gonna dox you. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, what are you guys' favorite lures? We're at 21 minutes. If you're still watching, you're a goat. Like, honestly, I really appreciate you guys. But like I said, I'm not big on getting views. I'm not gonna do like some huge annoying stuff, like pranks, prankless harms to get views, because those are just really annoying cornballs. There we go. Oh, hopefully that bites my wacky rig, because that's definitely a bass. Hold up, I'm gonna come over here so I don't snag. Oh yeah, the wire to the fountain in this pond is a snag machine. I think I've seen like 4 glide baits on it. It's right over here. I have to be super careful while fishing it. Yeah, always be careful of those wires when you come fishing a pond with a fountain. Where do you guys live? Like what states? Comment down below. Why did YouTube get rid of the dislike button? They also made a heart button over the like button. I'm going to the YouTube corporations and protesting that. I swear. Oh, just saw a bass swim, guys. Right over here. Yeah, the wire's right over here too. I can see it. With my bait slowly. What do you guys think the wacky rig is supposed to imitate? I think it's just a dying invertebrate in the water, struggling in the water. That bass just cannot resist. Hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. What's up, little doggy? Yep, trying to catch at least 2 more fish before I end the video. Haven't gotten any, only got that huge fish, or it was probably not even huge, it probably just fought really hard over there without my drag set. I still have a big question for you guys. Would you rather catch a 2-pound bluegill or a 9.5-pound bass, largemouth bass? I'm definitely taking the bluegill. That thing would probably fight as hard, and that's just gigantic. They don't even get that big. Like, not in any state they don't get that big. unless they have some genetic mutation that allows them to get to that size. Probably know I'm yapping. What am I yapping about here? All right, there's algae and Slovenia over there, so I'm gonna cast into it. So hopefully I can get a fish. There we go, nice cast. I'm gonna release some more. This is the first like fish you guys have seen me hook and catch on this channel, I think. Cause I've never done a first person video. And I wonder if I want to do my shorts in first person as well. Or if I just want to make it long forms. And I'm finally 13 now. So since January. So now I can freely post on YouTube. Of course, like if it's family friendly. Or at least like I don't say 100 slurs. Entire video. So yeah, now I can make videos freely since I'm 13. Because my other channels, they were just like skit channels. Maybe you guys have watched them sometime. I don't know. Probably not, because they only had like 200 subscribers. But yeah. Oh, thought that was a fish. Like following my bait. Do you guys bait fish or lure fish? Obviously, they catch totally different things. Unless you're using like live bluegilly, which I'm gonna do. Because my square pond that has like no fish besides bluegill and carp has best bait bluegill. And in my live well, I'm gonna stock it up with them. One day just get a little kid bobber, a split shot, and a small bluegill. I'm gonna cast, catch me some nice bass, like 4-pounders. Because my PB is only 5.1. Wait, is it 5? Yeah, it's 5.1. Barely beat out my old 4.8 one. Do you guys think it's a big deal to say that a 4.5 or a 4.9 is a 5? I think that's completely fine, because just round up like you guys learned in 2nd frickin' grade. If you guys have made it this far, comment wacky rig in all caps with the @ symbol behind it. So I know who the true goats are of my channel. Alright, almost made it to an entire 360 of the pond. Yes, I need to slow down my retrieve. Definitely. Like, I have to let it sit. Oh, just had a bite right there. It wasn't this algae because it tugged. But yeah, I think I catch most fish casting along the bank or just close to the bank into the cover. You guys would think topwater frogs would be good here. They're actually not. No fish eats the topwater frogs. But I've literally seen bass in here eat frogs. Like on the algae and the lily pads and stuff. So I don't get why they're not going to eat these small little topwaters. I don't know. Maybe people are retrieving them too quick. But I've only used it once here for like an hour straight and got nothing. So that's how I know that they're not going to hit that. Oh, fish on. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one, bro. Come over, come on. It's the biggest one of the day besides the other video. Actually, it's not even that big. Chill. He's got a big mouth, though. Post-spawn. Yeah, I did a post-spawn bass fishing with SJ a couple weeks ago. And this looks like one of the smaller ones that I caught. But yeah, look at his mouth. That's a nice fish. Yo, don't take pictures of my feet. That's actually a nice, like, 1.5 pounder. on the wacky rig. Crushed it. Nice. Dude, check that out. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm a Cardinals fan. What do you got to say to him? Let's go, Jordan Walker. What do you got to say? What do y'all got to say? Nice one. Look how skinny he is. Yeah, definitely just laid eggs. Oh, yeah. All right. Nice fish right here. Oh, thank you for biting, bro. All right, that's 4. I'm gonna get one more and then end the video. But if you guys are here, I would really like to ask you for subscribers. I'm trying to beat Kale, but he kind of cheated because he already had a channel that had 40 subscribers. Now he has up to 70. So I still technically have more from the fishing audience. Because those little Guggen little kids are not going to be watching the fishing stuff. They don't have the patience. Why am I talking slow? Yeah, I got my cousin into fishing and he was just texting me. He said he can come this week, so I'm going to film a video with him. He was in the catfishing video at Troy Park, Illinois. All right. This spot never fails to catch me a fish. Heck, the bass in here, the big bass love hot dogs in here. Like I was just throwing out weightless hot dog, and they were eating them. Oh, shoot. But actually, I thank you guys so much for watching 30 minutes of this. It really means a lot to me. Fish are super skinny from the post spawn. But that bass is definitely eating those small turtles right in front of me. Definitely, because I've caught one with a turtle shell in its throat. Gobbling it down. Yeah, also follow my Instagram, BakuLevi_official. I have just over 200 followers now. And maybe I should start posting my YouTube videos on there. Maybe I'll get even more followers that can go to YouTube and see my actual videos and see whenever I post. But some of my videos I don't like, actually. It's probably my favorite one that I've filmed because I've just been talking for a long time. But dude, maybe I should edit some sound effects into this video. Not this one, maybe. Not this one. Why would I do that? I'm not trying to cast in the middle. There ain't no bass out there. Alright, that's good. That's gonna be a fish. I can say that with confidence. Oh yeah, craziest thing I've done here. Thrown out a wacky rig, caught 2 fish at once on it. They both bit the barb of the hook. They were right next to each other, laying by their bed probably, or spawning. And then they attacked it both. Yeah, I actually do want to hear your guys' PBs. I've already said that, but I'm actually interested. Like what my audience has caught. There you go. What are you guys' favorite things in fishing? Mine gotta be topwater blow-ups. They're the funnest thing ever. Once went topwater fishing at 5 in the morning. Caught 10 bass. And they all blew up and fought hard. I was using a mini whopper popper. In the baby bluegill color. I snagged that quite a bit ago. And I do need a ton of new lures. Today, I went to Walmart, but I don't have a lot of money. So all I could get was some swim baits, some jig heads, and some fishing line. And then, because this rod only had 6-pound test on it, and my other rods, like my main braided line rod, oh, fish on. Ooh, crushed it. Dude, that was a fish though. That was a nice one. Felt like a 2-pounder. Actually felt good. It wasn't this, it tugged and I saw its tail. But that's fine if you don't believe me. You know what? I'm done with people needing to believe me. I just say things that sound way too far-fetched, that are sometimes true. Sometimes I lie. I don't lie too much anymore. Extra, extra beat all about it. Oh, had a bite. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. I actually liked filming this video. Let me take this off. Might do a couple more casts behind the scenes. If I do catch anything more, I'll tell you guys, but hey, with that, first long form video, 37 minutes, 10 seconds. That's crazy. All right, thank you all so much for watching. Also, yeah, in all caps with an @ symbol at the end, type wacky rig so I know who the goats are. All right, I love y'all. Peace out. Bye.